Guys, and welcome to today's special video. Guys, welcome to a stream about Rennsport. We are back in the Rennsport simulation, and well, as you can see, we're signed up for a race on the competition system. All I've done so far is literally really doing one lap at Monza, because right now I'm still trying to find out how to be eligible to race in this GT3 race. And I think what we need to do, and in that case it makes really much sense for us, is we need to choose this, where is it, street circuit, to do a time trial lap on. And I think that might give us the go-ahead. So we have 13 minutes until we race at Monza. We make sure to use that time to take out the Audi here at this, I think, is it a fictional racetrack? I don't even know. Anyway, we're gonna take the Audi out here. And, well, we're trying for setting a valid lap and trying to feel that car. So let's go. Penultimate turn. I think it was an addition. It might actually be a real track. I am unsure though. But here we go. Looks like a fun circuit, at least. Tight turns, how it is used for street circuits. Oh, and a direct spin. That is interesting. Usually I'd say too little traction control, but this is all the default settings still. How can I move the seat in here? Can I even move the seat? Options, video. Seat. Ah, there. Lateral. Distance. I want to go much more to the front anyway, just to see a bit better. Okay. Then there's another double right-hander. Well, I guess it's the rear tires that are causing this interesting driving behavior. No in-game sound. Yes, that makes sense. Bear with me. No in-game sound. This is good that we check these things. So, I think now you have in-game sound, right? As we go onto the back straight. Thank you very much, guys, for letting me know about it. Sound is okay now. How's the audio balance? Okay, anyway, we're gonna change to the other view where you should have the sound in the first place anyway. Then we go left and then we go right. Okay. And then another double right to the finish, right? So I think on Rennsport, as soon as you cross the start-finish line, everything resets again when it comes to tires and fuel. Which to me also now means that the driving behavior is changing a bit. At the same time though, as far as I'm concerned, they said they have reworked the tires. Ooh, ow. How can that still be valid? Then we take a late apex here to be way too tight actually for the left-hander. I think that's going to be a good challenge actually for us later on. It's a left-hand turn that we're braking towards, so I don't know how it is for you from the camera perspective anyway, but I can hardly see anything. Then the fastest guy I think has put a 111. What is this? A 115, 16. Way too slow at the very least. I think that is the bottom line message here. I can't help it, but this tire still, yeah, reminds me a lot on R Factor 2. And for this, I would want to go up with the TC actually. Even though I think that doesn't make too much sense really. I'm actually very much surprised how much traction control I seemingly need to run here. But the rear end is very glidey, not very stable at all. What a bonk. As far as I'm concerned, also no setup options available here on these cars, so just whatever standard setup is available for the track is what you need to deal with, I think. The graphics, speaking about the graphics, I have absolutely maxed them out. So everything on Epic, just some anti-aliasing is what I have reduced, simply because of the performance. I think anti-aliasing was the reason most of the time that I had issues with latency and unfluid pictures. Oh, probably you could almost take this one flat, coming from that low speed turn. Hey Ian, how you doing, buddy? I was just that little bit too late on the brakes. So 7 more minutes till the Monza race. So I'm gonna do this and maybe one more lap, and then I have to drop onto the server. Ow. Ow. Still faster than before though. So this was the turn with first gear that you could almost probably take that one flat. Okay, it is not almost flat, it is actually not flat at all. Yeah, where the shadow stops is a good breaking point for this one. Hashtag never use shadows for making points, but in this case it actually makes sense. Well, it does not, but for the moment it does, as it's given me a kind of good reference. Still, it's a fun track. It is tight, it is twisty. It's probably not sure how good or bad the racing is going to be. Might actually be decent after all. Still not perfect, but much better in the first place anyway. Fixed end up, looking for a 14.0 if we can get it together. Yeah, but we can't. Unless we just start braking way later for most of the turns now. And I think that is do actually what I sort of have to do. Okay. Will be good enough for some racing. Back to the main menu. As far as I'm concerned... Wait, was it time trial or was it quick session what I did? Should have been time trial, no? I am on it with a 14.6. Interesting. Anyway, guys. GT3 series, 78 drivers registered. Sorry. 58. Couple of Audis, couple of Porsches, couple of Mercedeses. I have no clue how the split making is going to be done. I should be something in the very back end. But I think so is everyone anyway. Because either those ratings are not working yet, and I quickly gonna put a different view, because this is all really, really small and bad to read. Since we have 2 minutes, quickly leave the session again. Time trial. I did that in Monza, like really just one lap. P45, I put myself on there. Let's see how good or bad this is overall. A couple of esport people, we know them, of course. But let's find out how the car drives. Obviously, I've picked Monza now because longer straights give me the opportunity to talk a little bit more to the chat, which is amazing. Oh yeah, you can also buy some stuff if you wish for. Right. Rejoin. Waiting for contest to start. I'm just taking the Audi because of the sound, just liking it. So what is your guys' thoughts on Rennsport so far? Have you guys tried the new open beta? I have felt the differences now to an extent with the car on that Mickey Mouse track that we just did. I think I'm gonna be able to give a more precise feedback about how the car is handling with the new tires. So it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 people per page. How is split making done? That's going to be interesting. Jason, I agree with the sound part. Like, just running the Audi, I get a very nice feeling about that. That's for sure. Audi sounds amazing. So, that race is starting now. Waiting for the contest to start. Ah, it just goes. Let's see. So 2 minutes practice, 7 minutes qualifying. And then into the race we go. So it's 12 people only, yeah? 15. Was that the car numbers? Appears to be the car numbers, I guess. should have been able to set a pit limit, do I? Controls. Bindings. Pit speed limiter. Yeah, I think that's... Save? How can I save this then? Awesome. Well, I hopefully don't need to go to the race anyway. To the pits. No, but it changed the stuff anyway. Okay. Oof. Some stuttering to see here. So where do you brake with a GT3? Probably too early. I can't help it, like I feel the R Factor 2 type of tire model still. It is still slidey, it is still drifts like to be quick. But it seems like you can easily overdo it. So when you throw in the car too heavy, too hard, the rear end will just like to swing around and you have to counter steer, and I think that is not good at least. Not good for lap time, but here is like you turn in and give it throttle and just try to keep the car in rotation. The initial turning is, yeah, exactly like that. The initial turning is going to be the important part here. Like the initial turning needs to be spot on. You can probably rotate the car with throttle. El Patron Man, thank you for the follow on the Twitch channel. Appreciate your time. Welcome to the stream. So, move around. Oh, that standings is so far in the top left. I'm not even sure. Can one adjust that? Yeah, it just got out of the closed beta to be an open beta, and I'm trying it for the very first time. An open beta. So this chicane just felt very arcadish still. As in like just turn in, yeet the car around the corner. Despite a new tire model, it still seems very much to be close to what it was before. What is new though is that you can't seemingly yeet the tire at all. I think, was it Rennsport or was it Automobilista, where you could yeet on the steering wheel to rotate the car? I think it was Rennsport after all. So because of the cut we got 1 penalty point. Interesting. 1 of 15. Reminds me a bit of iRacing, to be fair. So 2:50 to go. I think that the session will commence as soon as the session timer hits 0. So I think this next lap needs to be it. Simulated. Feeling wise, I would say it is a bit different, but not overly different. Like, you still have the same gliding feeling, you still have the same like you have rumble effects from the street and from the curb, but I think you still have not that much effect from the actual car, as in the force feedback that we would be looking after, you know. I think that would pretty much still are lacking. Like here, I don't feel whether it's understeer, I don't feel whether it's oversteer. Seems like minimum input, a little bit of drift slide light. The maximum performance. Where can we end up with that? Can we somehow sneak ourselves onto P3? We come down to this Ascar chicken, which was beautiful apparently. One car. Too much traction control triggering. This might be tight. Puts us fourth because of 7 thousandths. Oh my goodie. So now we need to actually pray. We'll put the traction control to 5. Now I need to actually pray that I can finish the lap, but I don't think I can. Because if I'm able to finish the lap, oh guys, mid 48. Oh, so we can finish the... No. Nah. Yeah, LJ Speed, we're all looking forwards to that wheel support on GSI, 100%. So is it standing start? Is it rolling start? I do have a clutch engaged. Oh, no way. Can you jump start? Does anyone know this? Can you suddenly like jump start the race? You can, yeah. Let's see how the clutch works. Brilliant. Ooh. Thanks, Code. Thank you so much for your follow here on the Twitch. Yeah, it is a classic. Classic Monza Turn 1. What the hell? Come on, more penalty points. Let's go. Oh, that is a very... I want to call it a weird feeling of how these cars are moving. Some would probably call it netcode. Where did he want to go? Ah, and he jumped the start or what? We're leading. Well, I'll take that. Yeah, I'm not sure if is damage a thing here. I don't know. The car resets on the line anyway. Oops. So is that the guy that was almost shotting us into the Parabolica? Or is that someone else? I don't know, guys. Like, is it just me? Or is the car movement just, like, unnatural and erratic? And I specifically mean the car movement of the other cars around us. Oh yeah, go ahead and weave. As the tire rotates as well. Anyway, like guys, we're gonna follow him a bit and see if we can improve our driving, braking points and that stuff, and then go for an opportunistic move at some point. 10 minutes to go in the race. And I think this is where this game and this engine needs a lot of work still. Every lap you go over a start finish straight, entire car resets, like get fresh tires, get fresh fuel or same amount of fuel, and then you just go again. And whether you can do fast parabolica or a quick Ascari chicane really mostly will depend on how clean you have been during the lap overall. So then we increase the ABS again. It is a hot lap simulator at the minute for sure. The golden question is it a good hot lap simulator or not? And I think this also makes the, you know, the ESL R1 league a little bit sus. Like, also these guys, they are also fighting, or not fighting, they're also getting a fresh car every time they go on a onto a new lap. And I mean, you know, if I'm pushing another car ahead of me and it's like I'm trying to unsettle him, making him go sideways and slide to destroy the tires, it doesn't make a difference, because the next lap we're starting, the weapons are gonna set to be equal again anyway. I think that is a bit of, yeah, a mess situation then. Because the thing, as a driver, you can't really do much difference here. It's all about how well can you manipulate. As I'm keeping to earning the incident points here. How much can you manipulate the steering and everything else? So, what did we do then? Ah, invalid lap time. Are we even gaining though? 1.3 seconds the gap. Yeah, fuel seems being decreasing indeed. Maybe our tires are doing something as well. Maybe I have to take that back. Because let me see if I go to a different camera angle for you guys. Maybe I have to take back what I said. You can see that the tire wear is going down. Is this indeed wearing? I mean, I would love to have that, right? Oh, come on. Yeah, but to be honest, F1 track limit, and it's clear, you know. I think I'm gaining. And yep, the tire wear is ticking down as well. But do the pressures reset? Doesn't seem like it as well. Maybe I have to take back what I just said. Unadi and Lewis, thank you so much for your guys' follows here on the Twitch channel. Much appreciated, guys. That means we are lacking 10 more followers to hit the 7K followers overall. So in other news, if I can make it to his rear end and put him under pressure, then we may have the chance of him doing mistakes, burning the rubber. That would be great. We're certainly getting closer here. 4 minutes left on the clock. I think exactly 3 laps. Overcooked it. Otherwise we could have been probably right on his rear wing, but coming in with a strong lap time here, I think. Car moves a lot indeed. Yes, that's the pressure that we want to apply here. Yes, boys. Let's go. I did not touchy. He spun all on himself. What are you doing? Oh boy. So that's good news, guys. So we're indeed losing fuel, we're indeed losing tire life. Also the pressures don't reset. But I think I got a very consistent driving it anyway from the car. And I gotta say, like, on an honest note, this feels alright. Like, I won't probably say it is super top notch, but it is very much enjoyable. But that might be down to the fact that I'm an R Factor 2 fanboy, so I love R Factor 2-esque simulations anyway. I would not necessarily agree about the FFP. Because I think it still lacks a good amount of information. At the same time though, and you've seen that in the lap before I went for the lead, at the same time I was like catching the car a couple of times into these chickens, and I was doing that with like, you know, the general sense of feel. I was doing it quick, I was doing it precise, I was doing it exactly the way we needed it. You've gotta be kidding me. Ooh. Yeah, so hot tire temperatures is no fun. So seems like you're punishing the tire, sliding it around, but at the same time it also seems that you pretty much need it. I think catching the second one was pure luck. I don't know whether it actually uses R-Factor 2 physics, but I have seen files from Rennsport and I've seen files from RF2 looked exactly the same, like a carbon copy. That is not for the beta now, that is like a year and a half ago. We're done. Is P1? We've won our first Rennsport race. Whoop whoop. Goody fun. Phantom Simracing GR, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, and we're gonna jump straight into the next race, I think. Can I just quickly, I'll just go back to the pits. Finished. Then, can I go back on track? No, that would be weird. To the pits. DNF, DNS. Pavel got plus 55 seconds. Okay, proceeding to the main menu in 30 seconds anyway. That's going to be automatically. That is something that is a bit annoying. Like, I need to see if I can resize that that menu so that you guys can see a bit better here. Chat low, how is Rennsport so far? I would say it's probably going to be solid fun after all. A race completed, race position, fastest lap distance driven, remaining incident points. That's fine. You get a bonus for incident points not used up. I love that. Complete 4 more races to receive a rank. Copy. Official contests. There is a race coming up here. 30 seconds. Guys, we're just gonna keep racing straight into Orchard Road Street Circuit. And I think this is going to be painful. Yeah, it has some EA type of thing with the levels. It has some iRacing type of thing with the incident points and the track limits. Probably also with the rating in the end, because after all, every rating is kind of same to iRacing anyway, to a certain extent. You made that menu. Can't read out your name. Is it Sense Code? I would appreciate if the menu would be a bit bigger. Like, it's fine for me to read, but on this one, no one really can read it apart from me. Anyway, that is just wishing, you know. The graphic settings that you guys can see is maxed, and what annoys me a tiny little bit about is when you look at the Porsche, like it's all those flashing under the braking. I'm not really a big fan of this dynamic flashing movement. Probably can call it Unreal Engine effect. Also have a look at the tires, how they spin. That doesn't add up really. Like, looks very odd to me. What the move? I'm not sure if it can be turned off. Probably with a lot of more downsides. And at the same time, I mean, I've said this before, my key point of criticism for Rennsport is probably the Unreal Engine. I don't think Unreal Engine is good for racing. Whoa. And I don't know what it is with the Audi around this street, but here it constantly sideways. Yes, jump scare, very much so. Okay, guys. Is it 20 people this time instead of just 15? Or have I just been in the lowest split in Monza because of no rating at all? Might be a thing as well. Okay, whatever. Headlights on. Actually, the non-distance light is the best. Why Formula Drift? I mean, yeah, I'm drifting so much indeed. Alright, guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying the program on the Twitch channel. We're just locking 7 more follows for 7,000 followers overall. I would absolutely appreciate you guys' support. So if you love sim racing, you appreciate the style of racing that we do here, then please have a follow on Twitch, subscribe this on the YouTube channel if you haven't done already. Oh, how much damage is actually a thing? I go back to the pits. We're gonna have our first last to first challenge. Why? Fucking hell. No. Okay. Very good to know. Certainly lessons learned. So if I remember correctly from the free practice, I could do 14-0 from the time trials. Gokpoo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. 8 more follows to go, guys. But, oh. Guys, I really fear our start's going to be amazing. I do love the starting sequence though, like you have actual lights ahead of you, I think. The thing is, you can probably anticipate it a little bit with the time ticking down, so I think that needs to be removed. So Luca Marude, he goes faster than I can on this track, but this is going to be a big survival anyway. I think we're gonna, like, 16 cars, we're gonna have a huge pile up into turn 1 and I'm starting dead last. This is great. Okay, no damage at the moment in the races because some issues being fixed. Copy. Jason. Oh yes. Starting last on an open beta street circuit in an open lobby. Shouldn't be any issue at all, right? So what do we see then? Luca 12.8, Quack. Hans Finlay, that is at 14.1, is also Quack. Alessandro 14.3. Marcus Arneson, I think that is a 14.5, then 14.6. Something I should be able to do easily. Yeah, spectating would be goody. How do you guys have a balance of performance or something? Is something like that existing already? That Porsche looks much more understeer than my Audi. That's valid? Goes to the middle here. Or second gear, pinching in. Again, his car looks like on rails. Wow, okay. Just keeps kind of pinned here. Interesting. I like my Audi rotates way more over the rear end. Edit HUD layout. What's that? Nothing. Anyway, proceeding to race. Woo. Guys, ready for the carnage? run some fuel. Of course. There's one guy that can't keep it still. I mean, we've said it before, right? What can go wrong? Let's see what we can do from back here. What I don't get is like how can the Porsche be so on rails while that oof. Oh my god. While that Audi is like constantly sliding around. So P12. I'm going to further increase traction control here. That's P9. That's P8. I mean, guys, I appreciate it on the street circuit, you dying left, right, and center, and what the fuck? P5. Alcana tried the LMDH in an earlier update already. And since there wasn't anything about it in the changelog, I did not try it again. So what is our actual gap then? Still coughing. Oh no! What the fuck? So many chaos in a race. Good clips though. Shit tire though. Yeah, the moment you're trying to carry a bit more speed into the turn, or do it a bit more trail breaky, you do exactly what the Porsche just did, which is clipping that wall. So that puts me to 4th then. Yeah, but to make up 22 seconds is not gonna happen. Yeah, I am not convinced, like, these new tire updates, I think they give the game finally a more unique feeling. But I think it has its limitations for sure. Who's up for one more Monza race then? I think that is going to be another good fun thing. So we're catching the guys ahead. Well, are we catching quick enough? As we're doing mid-14s. No, no, no. Yeah, forget about it. It's going to be hard enough to get back into 4th. Yeah, and not with that rear tire temperature. So I'm putting up the brake bias to the front. So I need to get the temperature down. And I'm trying it with minimum steering inputs then. I think that can be understeer, but I know what you mean. It's literally, you kind of turn in and the front does what the steering wheel wants it to do. And anything else is just like rear rotate the car with a controlled throttle input. Make TC triggering too much and you're actually golden. Oh. Now who is who in that tragedy? Ah, that's all the guys that I needed ahead of me. Did I touch him? I don't feel whether I touch other people or not. I think I was clear, but I can't say for sure. Three minutes to go. About the force feedback, I think it is kinda sufficient for being a beta, but for the actual game it needs big improvements, more fidelity, more feedback on the actual car movements and behavior, because right here in the turns I basically just have resistance and a lower resistance when counter steering. Catch the spins. But that's basically it, you know. Absolutely what you say. I need to continue driving the car more with the eyes instead of the arms, for sure. What do you guys want? Do you want me to do Oh no, I need to do a GT3 race at Monza, and that's the last thing that I can do then today. As we have one more lap. Damn it. I wanted that to be somewhat fast though. I think tire's a bit too done. I don't have the notch life and I'm not intending to buy it yet. I knew that, like, you know, I would give out some money for the pass to own. That's not the thing, but just for the notch life as an additional goodie for the moment, yeah, I don't think so. I'll need a little bit more convincing. As we come along, but yeah, for the moment I'll take it. That is P4. Could be worse. We haven't had a qualifying, and if I'm looking at my best lap time, I think I've done the maximum with that now anyway. So that's good stuff. Purchase cars are a lot better. I agree with the adaptation of from LMU to Rennsport indeed. Like, it takes me a couple of laps anyway, and it's not that big of a deal at the minute for me because I kinda can quickly adapt on what is needed for these type of cars, as you've seen in the Audi race. We did that Monza in the first one. There we had goody fun. I would be willing to do a last to first challenge in Monza if you guys are up for that. But I need to quickly leave that event. So that's good, that's great. Race completed, race position, distance driven, remaining points. It's amazing. 3 more races. Yeah, shitty. Contests, official contests. 22 seconds, oh, right in time. Yeah, guys, we're gonna do this race. I think splits of 16 is what we're running. JPS, is this better than iRacing? Ooh. My initial stomach decision would say yes, it is. It's so hard to say. Like, iRacing is broken in its own way. Like, I mourned about this before, how the cars are moving on the track when racing them wheel to wheel. I think we've seen weird movements of cars. However, when it comes to netcode, iRacing allows less fidelity in side-by-side racing, which I think here is, I mean, it is not perfect either, but at least you don't get sent to the moon. Cars look nice, tracks look nice, and maximum graphics, which is what you see in here. There is still that graininess though that comes from the Unreal Engine, so I'm not too convinced of that, but either way. So anyway, we're coming into qualifying, and I'm trying, instead of qualifying, I'm trying to put the HUD together, and we see how that goes. I don't know about damage, it's currently not active in these races here, which is probably a good thing if we're all honest. Alright, quali is up. So, options, gameplay. Yeah, Gokpo right now not too much interested, but gonna have a look indeed. So, options, gameplay. Display, edit HUD. Ah, look at this. Much better. I think that should go. Change display. Messages. It's fine. It's fine too. Everything just a bit more tight, you know. Yep, I think we take that. Save. Great. So we save that as well, leave the menu, see whether we have a better camera now. Apparently we do. Ah, static camera, guys, got to love it. Ah, that is just been in pure control. I love that. I need to check to not slide too much here. I need to be slower than a 209. I need to wait even further. So 48.6. Did we do 48.1 in the other race? What? Oh no. Yeah, like, starting 16th is the worst because you get punted from the rear. Turn 1. Okay, so you can mount that curve with a half car. .48.6 would be to beat. How much of the HUD can you guys actually read and see from the backside camera? Because backside camera is obviously still the preferred way of streaming for me. Purple middle sector, it seems. Guys, we would be on pole with that. 48.5. Guys done 48.6 at the front. Ah, I hope I don't have that drive-through for the race. Plus 25 seconds. Okay, looks like no penalty. We're getting ready. No, I'm still fighting a little bit of a cold. You hear it in my voice. Okay, guys, P17. Can we win in a 15-minute race? Let's find out. Oh, someone jumped the start. And it slides out and away we go. Brilliant start galore. Oh yes, the guys are wrecking. We love that. There is a space. Oh yes, the no longer you navigate through the... This is absolutely classic Monza stuff. We're fifth and alive. Brilliant stuff. Here it says P5 on the dash. Ooh. Track limit, get a point, F. Right, what is our gap then? 5 seconds. Got me. Copy Tanner. What was that lap time then? 49.6. I mean, we're not surprised that it is a bit slower, right? So, lots of draft. And then lots of time lost here in the second chicken. 5.6 seconds of gap. I'm trying to keep my tires in check as much as possible, like not overheating them too much. That Mercedes went. That is P3 then. And we're catching on the lead. How do we like Rennsport so far? Then I think it can be a fun, worthwhile game. Whether I would enjoy esports on it, I'm not too sure. Like, it feels arcade-ish in between. Like, I can't help it. The way I can brake here, just go towards that high curb on the chicken, floor it outside, out of the tight turn, and just, you know, sending it. I don't really... Like, to me that is just a bit arcade-ish. I can't help it. Same with this, actually. Didn't know that you can straight line that second curb. There's so much of the chicken. So we're gaining on both. 8 minutes, I think 5 more laps. I think it's too tight for the lead. Well, not for the lead, but for the victory. I think we may have a chance for P2 though. Let's see, we did 48.4, 49.0 and 48.7 at the front. I have a 49-inch ultra wide here. As much as it feels arcade-ish, it is good fun to drive. As you can see, like it is rather forgiving. So I think as a player, you can have a sort of a... Oh, what's that? You can sort of have a broad driving style, I want to say. Jesus. That curb just dragged me out. I don't know, but I don't have any reason to fear LMU or RF2 dying, so all good. So that was finally a bigger track limit. That was kinda cancelled beforehand anyway already. Need to go a little slower into this turn. I'm giving it everything, but the P1 guy is too far ahead. Actually for P2 also. Time is slowly but surely running out. But I'm absolutely on the edge, as you can see. I think this is now where we could feel a bit of draft. Wow, so I was too surprised of eventually making that turn. Yeah, he decided to... No, you don't! Come on. Like, guy decided to turn in on me early and then spun. We're going into the final lap now. But the gap is only a second, so onto the run to the Parabolica here. It needs to be done. Is this enough for a draft? Would be goody. I think it is. All or nothing. Ascari will decide this. We will get a run. Well, we could have gotten one. Yes! Come on! Guys! What a finish! Guy wanted to kill us. What a guy. What a win though. Oh boy. If someone could send me a high definition Audi picture at Monza from that race, or like from that car track combo, I would use it as a thumbnail for a special, like showing the video. Yep, that sounds still bad. Absolutely. I'm not feeling perfect just yet, but whatever. We're gonna board a plane tomorrow. Right, back to the pits. 35 thousandths of gap. Oh my god. Till Versity, I don't know exactly, but it feels R Factor 2, R Factor 1-esque for sure. Guys, anyway, that's gonna do it for this one. That's gonna do it for tonight. Really appreciate your time. I hope you have enjoyed the stream. As we are coming back, should I have not gone? Something's odd. I think I should have gotten a thing here, like a badge or something. So what did we do? 47.8. Okay, that was with a draft, but 48.0. We would make it into the top 10 here. On, you know what? I just quickly try and do in a lap. It is odd driving wise. It is fun in a way, but at the same time it is a bit odd for sure. I can, you know, only agree sadly. Okay. Let's try. Just putting it in 1 or 2 laps in. What the hell? Excuse me. Not optimal, but not too bad either. Our rears are getting hot. But I should cool down for the Parabolica again. Not for the Scary chicken. And then we're done. Missed it. I'll give it a second lap. Especially since I also F'd this one up. Let's see what it is time-wise though. Should at least be like some 48.0. 47.8. Could be worse. Yeah, it might have been indeed been licensed from RF1. Okay, restart this for one more run. Okay, don't turn in. I'm being on the brakes. Copy, copy. Last try. Oh. Better Ascari chicken entry. And not FN up Parabolica, and we can have a 0.7. Like, this ghost is not annoying at all. I hate time trialing, like I can't stop it. Okay, we leave it. Yeah, first impressions. I think first impressions are... It can be a fun game, or is likely a fun game. As we put ourselves 5th on the leaderboard. I could have been 4th, there or thereabouts. But that's alright. I don't know, like, at the end of the day, I think it comes down to how much you enjoy the driving style that is required, how much you enjoy the general physics style that the game introduces and that the game appreciates being used. I have had a very bad opinion in the meanwhile. I would say that this has re-established itself a tiny little bit. I wouldn't probably go all in for it still, but certainly there was a good step forwards on the entire process. So I think from that point of view, it's fine for the moment. Remember, this is a beta. I keep stressing that about Le Mans Ultimate as well. And for that, it is actually pretty decent. Like, I haven't seen any game glitches. At the same time, we're not having that many options, right? Like, we have single player, a little bit of multiplayer, no setup options, like a very minimalistic driving experience. But the pure driving itself is fun. I would say it is worse than ACC, worse than iRacing, worse than RF2, worse than RF1, worse than Le Mans Ultimate, for sure. I would rate it much, much, much better than F124 at the minute. That's where I see it. I think Automobilista is way better as well. It's just, you know, that overall driving, that overall feeling, the overall physics is not really yet where I'd say, yeah, this is great. This is just sim racing. It's a good arcadey-ish, maybe with a little bit of sim vibes, physics at the minute. We'll see how the full project or the full game will look like in the end. But this is how I see it at the moment. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for enjoying the stream with us. We're gonna have a raid, and then we are saying goodbye for a good week as we are going to vacation. And that means we're gonna have a raid to our Inkjausti, because he is doing some Le Mans Ultimate, the sim that most of you guys are interested anyway. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think about the game. Put it down in the comments area below. Let me know. We're gonna have a look. We're gonna have a discussion. And yeah, guys, have a good time. See you and bye-bye.